viewers, it's Tia, the Oracle Coach. I'm here doing a 7-day vlog challenge with my girl Clairvoyance Lyrics. She has a stay-at-home mom vlog where she talks about her birth story and her journey as a mother. It's such a beautiful vlog. It's a beautiful story. It's been a beautiful journey so far. You're going to want to keep up with her vlog if you're interested in birth stories and stay-at-home mom stories. She just has such a beautiful journey and she's so transparent. She basically just lets you into her life in full and just in every detail. And she's actually going to be sharing the actual delivering of her baby, which she'll be doing at home. And I think that's going to be so amazing and so beautiful to watch. I really loved watching her story from the very beginning. So her details are in the description. Go ahead and make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of everything she's talking about on her channel about her journey. So we're going to be going through the 7 days, talking about the days of the week. I'm going to talk about, the correlation with tarot, of course, and the magical correspondences of Wednesday. So Wednesday is connected to the planet Mercury. So we know that Mercury is connected to speaking, thinking, writing, journaling, blogging, communicating about things that need to be communicated about. Mercury can also be how miscommunications happen, so just something to keep in mind. We are in the shadow of a Mercury retrograde in Libra, so next Monday will officially be in Mercury's retrograde. Mercury is also responsible for intellectual thought, so Wednesday might be a good day to do it. Wednesday also is a great day for luck and financial gain and blessings pouring in. This is a good day for even Facebook algorithms, because when you post on Wednesdays, you might see an influx of people actually responding and actually being interactive on your posts. You might even go viral. It can be about all 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water, because all of those are included in this. This is magic. This is your goals progressing. This is momentum, forward movement, which is all of what Mercury is about and what Wednesday has in this energy because of Mercury ruling Wednesday. So I'm going to jump into the part about the tarot cards and kind of get into how they correlate with Wednesdays and Mercury's energy. So we got the Magician here. The Magician is one of the best cards in the deck. Can be. Okay, so we're going to talk about both aspects of this. This card can be about confidence. On the other end, the Magician can also be about trickery, manipulation. On the other end, the Magician can be about manipulation, trickery, and even coldness. So, and arrogance. So those are some of the more negative traits of the Magician, or the reverse of that. We got the Ace of Swords, which has all the air elements actually. So, but it's Mercury as a whole. It's communication coming in. It's the flow of communication. It's triumph. It's success. It is also can be like a double-edged sword. You see the sword. It can be a double-edged sword, so it can go either way. You can use it to bless people, to use your words to bring abundance, blessings, and optimism to people's lives, or you can use it to be cold, cruel, and mean, backbiting, etc. Then we've also got the energy of the Eight of Swords, which is Gemini energy and Mercury energy as well. So with the Eight of Swords, this can be about imprisonment, being like a mental, this can be about being an actual prison. It can be about being in a mental prison. It can also be about being held in bondage and restricted. It can also be about you restricting yourself and holding yourself back, and that's that mental prison. But also it can be a physical prison you have yourself in because you don't want to move forward, don't want to speak out about something, you're not speaking your truth about something, and this is how you might feel. You might come out as the Eight of Swords when you're in that energy. In the reverse though, the Eight of Swords can mean freedom. That can mean you getting free from being restricted, being held back, not speaking your mind or speaking your truth. And maybe that's the very energy you need to come into during this Mercury retrograde that's coming up. Then we've got the Nine of Swords, also a Gemini card. Mercury energy is here. The Nine of Swords can be about worry, anxiety, depression, nightmares, sleepless nights, having something on your mind so much that you just are up all night about it. It also can be about your thoughts being trapped as well, like the Eight of Swords. It can be about you thinking about something so often that it keeps you in a cycle of that thing. In the reverse though, this can actually be you letting go of over anxious thoughts, worry, and stress. It also could be you going in the deep ends of that energy. Then we also have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, I know that looks crazy, right? She looks like she's getting really messed up. The Ten of Swords is about endings. When something ends, when you've hit rock bottom, when everything has just completely come to a close, that is just a new opportunity for new things to open. I actually find this card to be very good in some situations. So the Ten of Swords can also be about betrayal. So I have been talking about hidden enemies during this Mercury retrograde. People are going to be being exposed, and that's the energy of this Ten of Swords as well. Also a Gemini card, also Mercury energy. So still the energy of endings for new beginnings. So if people are getting exposed and those relationships or situations are ending and things are coming to your realization, when you realize something and you're able to end that thing, now it's an opportunity for something new to begin. So don't see it as such a bad thing. In the reverse though, this card can mean holding on to something that just doesn't work anymore. Holding on to it with all your might, even though you see it's time to let go. Holding yourself back, essentially. The Ten of Swords in reverse also could be about complete and total ruin. So just be careful who you allow in your circle. Then we've got the Knight of Swords. This energy is Mercury energy. So again, this energy can be rushing in, moving really fast. It also can be about moving quickly towards a vision. In the reverse, the Knight of Swords can be someone who is moving hastily without thinking first and not thinking about the consequences of their actions. So just make sure that you're thinking everything through wisely. And we've got, lastly, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be about separation. It could be about a widow. It can also be about clarity and coming to complete and honest revelation and truth within your mind. She's very wise and she understands very intellectually thought-provoking depth. As I said, the Queen of Swords can also be about separation. So when she has a revelation that there's something that's not conducive to her progressive forward movement, she will cut it off. The Queen of Swords is also very honest, very blunt. She speaks her mind. She's not holding back. She's going to say what she means and means what she says. In the reverse, the Queen of Swords can be backbiting. She might talk about you behind your back, or she might be real harsh with her tongue. Not just speaking her mind bluntly and directly and assertively, but aggressively and with the intent to hurt you. The Queen of Swords in reverse also may use her intellect to try to hurt you as well. The energy of Mercury is all about change. So when Mercury retrograde comes up, instead of being like, oh my God, all this bad stuff's happening, look at what's happening and if it needed to happen, or if you're being a Ten of Swords in reverse, trying to hold on to things that need to be let go of anyway. Mercury is about wisdom, your conscious mind and thoughts, and it's also a great day for divination. Mercury's energy is definitely the energy of tarot in itself. Mercury is also a great energy for creativity and fortune. Colors that correspond with Wednesday and Mercury is purple. So royalty, domination, power, strength, dignity, divination, psychic abilities. Orange is another corresponding color of Wednesday and Mercury. So joy, optimism, creativity, as I said, and lots of fun. So grab some citrine for your abundance and your prosperity, and your lavender oil for your peace and tranquility. Peace and blessings, power and abundance. Until next time.